for the mill workers in 1949, Majroor Sultanpuri recited a poem that was written against Jawaharlal Nehru, and therefore he had to go to the jail. Nehru, a political biography which was written by Michael Edwards, in 1975 was banned. They banned also a film called Kissa Kursi Ka in 1975, the infamous Misa. And I know of political leaders who have chosen to have their children named after Misa to remember those black days. And now they wouldn't even mind having alliance with them. So India, a democratic country, which prides itself even today about freedom of expression, saw the first interim government coming up with a constitutional amendment which was to curb the freedom of speech of Indians. And that is within 1 year of adoption of the Constitution. So, let me say, sir, that is because the first Prime Minister of this country deplored press scrutiny of his government even as he publicly praised freedom of the press. There was no doubt about it. And he had scrutinized the amending bill himself before approving its introduction in the Parliament. In the Parliament, sir, it didn't go through smoothly at all. The voices which spoke about it, and I will also refer some of the observations made by eminent members, vehemently who opposed it. Sri Shyama Prasad Mukherjee said, you can pass a law, I'm quoting, sir, you can pass a law and say that the entire task of framing, interpreting and working the Constitution will be left in the hands of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, assisted by such people whom he may desire to consult. I would think it was a snide remark saying, oh, you do it all yourself with the people who you choose to have and not with the approval of the Parliament. That was the extent to which Pandit Shyama Prasad Mukherjee was upset about this amendment. Sir, he also said, you're treating this Constitution as a scrap of paper. You have declared preamble of your Constitution that you have done something unheard of in history, that within so short a period of attainment of freedom, you have trusted the people of this country to draft a Constitution. You have given a charter of rights to them. Now, Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee says, now you come forward and stab them in the back. You're not working for the benefit of the present generation, but for party ends. But for party ends, unquote. Majroor Sultanpuri and Balraj Sahani were both jailed in 1949 itself. For what mistakes, sir? During one of the meetings organized for the mill workers in 1949, Majroor Sultanpuri recited a poem that was written against Jawaharlal Nehru, and therefore he had to go to the jail. Sir, he refused to render an apology for the same and was jailed therefore in 1949 along with Balraj Sahni, eminent actor of those days. So that is the level of tolerance, and today we hold our Constitution in our hand, go about it and say freedom of speech. There is sense of fear in the country. Majroor Sultanpuri didn't feel it, Balraj Sahni didn't feel it, but the history repeats when it comes to the Congress party. Sir, Congress's record of curtailing freedom of speech didn't confine it with these two people. Nehru, a political biography which was written by Michael Edwards, in 1975 was banned. They banned also a film called Kissa Kursi Ka in 1975, which was directed by Amritlal Nahata, just because it questioned Prime Minister Indira Gandhi and her son, and also the Information Broadcasting Minister then, were held in jail. Manya Advani ji, Manya Atal ji were all in jail under Preventive Detention Law, Maintenance of Internal Security Act 1971, the infamous Misa. And I know of political leaders who have chosen to have their children named after Misa to remember those black days. And now they wouldn't even mind having alliance with them. Sir, all these together turned the Constitution into a qualitatively different text from what it was originally as adopted in November 26.